Greetings, adventurers, my fellow folks and creatures of all shapes and sizes. This is your company morale coordinator and trainer, just letting you know that you are doing a fantastic job. We are very proud of you and hope that you keep up the good work. In the meantime, enjoy the show.
What are you doing down there, adventurer? Going for a quick swim? Keep an eye out for some fish. Usually see some catfish schooling. I could sit and watch them for hours. And since you can't really go anywhere, let me entertain you with a 5 minutes of your time episode. If you spend any amount of time on a social media platform, you're promised to see a few things. First, you will see something that truly interests you, something that you enjoy and that is meant to grab your attention. Example, I love hearing about people finding things from the past, lost items, former home foundations, knickknacks and trinkets. These things are a part of our history, and to me are prime examples of how the world keeps moving. Life goes on, but I started noticing something with these little news blips. These articles are being headlined as tragic or horrific events. Farmer accidentally unearths 350-year-old murder scene. The victim was found curled up and covered with rags. Rags were used by the criminals to cover and hide the body. The murder weapon, an arrow, can still be found lodged in his chest. What a tragic way for this lonely, desperate hunter to have met his fate. DNA samples may lead to the ancestors of his killers, now mayor of a small northern shire. Now his family can finally have justice. How on earth do they know he was murdered? How do they know a crime was committed here 350 years ago? How could DNA possibly prove the ancestors were indeed those of the supposed killer? DNA evidence could prove a relation to the incident, sure. But who is to say the victim was not actually the attacker? This could be the remains of someone who effed around and found out. And 350 years ago, everyone was a hunter or a gatherer, so he may be part of a hunting accident. I'm just saying it is possible. How good were hunter safety courses back in 1676? Or what if it was a bravery test gone wrong? To become a man, little one, you must stand here while Gene Simmons fires an arrow at you. Move and you fail. Everything was going fine. Gene had been hitting his mark all day. Then all of a sudden, twack. This little one didn't make it. No manhood for him. What I bet really happened was this. Group of good, strong men leave the village for a hunt. They will be gone for days. Surely they will bring back enough meat to feed the tribe. And, as tends to happen when you get a bunch of us fellas together, we want to start to prove how good we are. Old Fred thinks he can roll a tight one. Let me show you how it is done. Diano thinks his cave art is the best. Everyone knows I cave draw the best mammoth. Eric thinks he can shoot a bow. I made my own bow. I didn't get the best one made. Watch this. Diano, go hold up this blanket. I must shoot it out of your hands, Diano. Thwack. Diano is popped right in the chest. Tragic so-called hunting accident. Burial in the field as he would have wanted. Again, tragic. Yes, very tragic. But this would not have been a murder scene. Diano was his friend. It was an accident. Everyone saw. I mean, they found the remains in a proper grave, in the proper burial position for that time era. What gives them the proof that it was a murder? Click on it to read the article. 45 minutes later, you have finally read the air-filled article. Turns out the image is not even real. No shock there, and the site that it would have been found. Well, that isn't a real place either. But what is real is that Northern Shire Mayor, who it turns out is up for election. Also, it turns out that in this article is a link to the blah 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 for Mayor Campaign Contribution Fund webpage. The webpage has even been so kind as to distribute the article out across your social media platforms. And why not a few emails to everyone in your contacts? Now we can start calling them so we can help them renew their vehicle warranties. All of this because your twisted, morbid minds crave the plight. We crave the disaster, the struggle. That is exactly what we are meant to do. Learn from the ill fates of others to prevent ourselves from the same fate. I grew up having watched movies like Fried Green Tomatoes. Only one person in our age group died from being hit by a train. But the lesson isn't learned from these news blips. But if they give it a catchy thumbnail or a front-page disaster headline, you will dip your toes in. That's all they need. And I am saying all of that to say this. News isn't the news anymore, and the history that they are reporting on isn't how they are reporting it. They always said history is in the hands of the victor. Boy, they don't know how right they actually are. The other thing you will certainly see is something you have a strong opinion about. Maybe you don't think dogs should be spayed or de-sacked. Or maybe grass clippings reported on the roadway. No, not the clippings. Oh, help us, Tom Cruise. And with all the constant political waste being pulled to one side or the other, it gets extremely maddening. So when you hear the candidate is the world's best future robot actor Calculon, boy oh boy, you know that Planet Express crew is gonna have to use a doomsday device to solve this one. Which all of that is just to get you to react, make you angry at one side. And now you want the other side to hear your expert opinion as a member of the blah blah blah. Because that's what our ego tells us to do. We have an opinion, and it is important. Shout out to you in recovery, watching your egos, Brainy and Moto. Love you all, proud of you too. Keep up the good work. Now you are angry because someone else is doing something you don't like. You have no idea why these people are doing this, but it has to stop. They are crazy after all. Everyone knows to do that you have to be crazy. Now I have to ask, what are we talking about being crazy? Is it the gun collector in Texas who loves to shoot all day? Or perhaps we are talking about the electric bikes that are all over our city's streets. Wait, no, I know what it is. It's the aliens that have been here since before Egypt. That's why we are angry. So now let's look inside for a moment. By now you realize this thing is making you angry. You don't like being angry. So why are you doing it again and again? Because somewhere in a building, a group of people figured out the exact pattern needed to trigger human reactions. And like I am sure you have heard, that's all they want, man. I'm kidding. But conspiracy folks, anti-help trolls, and keyboard warrior captains will all agree is as long as you are triggered, you're being distracted. And that I also agree with, you are distracted. This whole time I have been talking, we have been pointing out the fish. Were you watching them, or were you distracted? The fish don't really matter. They are fun and relaxing to watch for sure. But don't get distracted from your life. Don't get distracted from living. Go out and find what brings you happiness. Live a life that brings you happiness. Don't be afraid to have an adventure. Take the path and see where it leads you. Now, I don't know about you, but this water is getting cold and I need to get out. I will roll the outro, but stick around if you want to keep watching. Join my channel membership to get access to the full 360 versions of these videos. Thank you for watching. Farewell, my fellow folks and creatures. Come join us for a cup of morning coffee or evening tea. Share with us some of your heroic tales. While you do, please see what support can be given to my other friends down in Tampa, Florida. David and Cindy of Forgotten Angels. A true kingdom to love and assist. They take in various discarded souls, young men and women that have suffered under cruelty of false kings. Kings that held the value of these young ones as nothing more than silver pieces to add to the purse, tortured and cast out. These young ones can find themselves brought to sanctuary in the realm of Forgotten Angels. Here they are provided with a chance at a glowing life, shown how to legally acquire their own cart or buggy, taught how to manage the flow of coin into and out of the purse, shown that they will still take hits from the world around them, but also how to use those hits, recover to become even stronger. They are taught how to find a happiness they can call on in dark times. And ladies and gentlemen, folks and creatures of all shapes and sizes, happiness is all you have to have. So go out and find happiness for yourself, and maybe, just maybe, you will find yourself helping others find it as well.
Is he finally gone? He was off on a spiral today, wasn't he? He is right though. Don't let everything in life distract you from happiness. Watching the fish brings me peace and happiness. So, I am gonna let the video keep going, because it makes me happy. Enjoy!